So YNW Melly's friend testified in court, and I guess he showed up high.
So you smoke a lot of marijuana, right?
Possibly.
Well, you smoke it anytime you get a chance, I think is how you phrase it.
Why would you testify and say this type of shit?
It's your answer. Yeah.
That was your answer.
I smoke when I smoke.
You smoke when you smoke?
Yeah.
And when's that?
When I smoke.
And when would that be?
When I smoke.
How many times a day?
Objection to asked and answered.
Overruled.
Yeah.
Deliberate on. Settle down. You have to go deliberate.
I don't need to deliberate. Hang that nigga now. I got the rope right here.
What is wrong with this nigga?
Twice, 3 times, maybe.
Okay. And on the night before you got to the studio, on the day in question, you had smoked at least 2 joints, right?
I sure guess.
That's what you said, right?
I don't recall.
Okay. And when you got to the studio, you were smoking,
He was there? He wasn't there.
correct?
Possibly.
Were you or weren't you?
It was 5 years ago.
You forget?
I don't recall.
Okay. And you were drinking.
My thing is, though, if you're going to answer like this, why get up there and testify? You might as well not even be involved. There's no point in testifying. Salute to him for holding it down because, 1090J, he probably in the cut and he can't wait for him to say something on his stand. But, you might as well not even testify.
Hennessy, I believe?
I mean, they are in a different state, though. They in Florida, though.
Or do you not recall that either?
It's possible.
Possible. But you don't recall?
I don't.
Okay. So you don't recall much from that night, then, do you? Right? Fair?
No. Right.
Okay. And when you got in the red vehicle and left, you went to sleep
Why he look like Whoopi Goldberg?
in the vehicle when you left the studio. Right?
Yeah.
And you didn't wake up until you got to the guard gate.
I woke up when we came to a stop.
You did not wake up until you got to the guard gate. Am I right or wrong?
I woke up when we came to a stop.
Okay,
Which was at the guard gate, yes.
Oh, I think they was in separate cars, I think, if I'm not mistaken. I might say he couldn't have been in the car when Melly did the shooting.
One moment.
It makes sense. That's why Melly was laughing in the thumbnail. I got it. I got it. I got it. I got it.
With respect to your daily right. You've never seen Melly with a gun.
Objection, Your Honor.
Abstain.
Sustain, nigga.
Discretion.
Here's this your last question.
Have you ever seen Melly with a gun?
Objection, Your
I
Honor.
sustain the objection.
Have you ever seen a track with a gun?
Possibly.
You came this far just to spill the beans? You came this far?
Yes. Maybe. Maybe so.
You don't know of any friction between Melly and Anthony Davis at any time, Anthony Williams at any time.
Not that I know of.
And you don't know of any friction between Melly and Christopher Thomas at any time.
Not that I know of.
And you don't know of any friction that occurred at the studio that night that would cause anybody to get murdered.
Objection, Your Honor. false speculation.
Same.
You didn't see any friction at the studio that night of any magnitude?
I did.
You did?
I didn't.
Okay, you did.
He
Anyway,
said, make sure y'all got me clear. I didn't. Don't confuse me, nigga.
with respect to your daily marijuana regimen, did you smoke before you came here today?
I did not.
Okay. I have nothing. Thank you.
I should have.
You got the jurors laughing. I like this nigga. I like this nigga. But friend confirms that YNW Melly changed clothes on the night of the death. Ooh.
For the record, what is Frito wearing?
Oh, they ain't got Fredo Bang in the mix. See, he's smart though. Fredo Bang is smart. I'm not gonna throw up no gang signs. Hey. I'm sitting here though. Fredo Bang smart.
In the photograph.
I should have. Or I should.
Okay. So after the hospital, he went to
Damn, why is this shit so loud?
Frito's house.
To the best of my knowledge.
Okay. And what were you doing at the house?
Still grieving.
Okay. Who took you to the hospital?
The cameraman,
Okay. Do you recall his name?
Drew.
Right. And do you recall who took you from
If Drew didn't film it, then it ain't filmed right.
the hospital to Frito's house?
Same person.
That shit
Right.
loud as hell.
And before you left for the hospital, or actually, who went to the hospital with you and Drew?
Just Drew.
Okay. Who was at the house, Melly's house, before you left for the hospital?
Same people that was there when we got there.
Okay. And same people being the 4 people that entered the Mitsubishi?
Yes.
Okay. So you're at Frito's house. You mentioned, and I forgot exactly where you were in the house. Did you say where you were?
Drew was wrong.
No, not Melly's house. Frito's house. Where were you in Frito's house?
Outside.
Okay. And who was at Frito's house when you first got there?
Everybody that wasn't at the house.
Okay. And it's because I don't know who everybody was or is.
You should.
Can you please specify?
This how they get you caught up. This how they get you caught up right here.
Kobe, Melly. I'm the only people I can remember.
Okay.
I mean, they are on camera though.
But the first time you saw Melly after you guys left the studio,
Yeah.
was Melly wearing the same clothes or different clothes than when you saw him at the studio?
It was a new day. Nah, it wasn't.
Yeah, he fucked up. 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 Y'all on camera. They didn't get Melly's clothes when he was in the studio. They got his full clothes when he left. All you had to say was he wore the same clothes. And then when we split cars, I never heard from him or saw him again. Fuck. What was the point of him coming up here to testify?
No, he wasn't. You guys
Wasn't wearing the same clothes.
Okay. Do you recall what he was wearing?
Just had on some shorts.
Okay. And how long did you stay at Frito Bane's house?
I don't know.
All right. Minutes, hours, days.
Could be minutes, could be hours.
Okay. So not days.
Not even a day.
Okay. And so when you got to Frito's house, was it light or dark outside?
It's like
And you previously said yourself and Melly and someone else was at Frito's house. Was Frito there as well?
Oh, they saying Frito. It's Fredo Bang, nigga. Get his name right. Oh my God, Fredo Bang.
I think I did see him. I don't remember.
Okay. What happens while you're there? Like you're there, you're outside, what happens?
Grieving.
Okay. And you're grieving, are you grieving alone?
Yes.
Are you at the house, at any point in time, do more people come to the house or do people leave the house?
If they did come, I don't know. I was in the back.
Okay.
I was back there grieving.
At any point in time, did Melly leave Frito's house?
It came to the point when I was there by myself.
All right. So you were there by yourself. So the people that you previously said were there were no longer there, correct?
Right.
And so do you know where they went during that time?
Please say no. Okay. Now he's cooking. He said no. He's cooking. He's cooking. He's cooking.
All right. And we're still talking about October 26th of 2018, correct?
Yes.
And this would be
He's cooking. He's cooking. He's cooking.
shortly after the hospital?
Yes.
All right. At some point, does Melly come back to Frito's house?
Around this time, I'm still grieving and it's getting a little, I don't know. Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, I guess.
You better say yes, nigga. Fuck you mean you guess?
Melly comes back.
Yeah, I guess they did come back.
Ooh. You're on thin ice, buddy.
Right?
I don't know. I'm not sure.
Okay. And at some point, does Melly leave again? A second time?
I don't remember anything farther after that.
All right.
Me grieving. That was the last thing I remember was me grieving. And I ended up in Gifford.
All right. So before you end up in Griffin, if I were to show you a statement, would that refresh your recollection as
Not a statement.
to Melly leaving and coming back a second time?
I suppose so.
Under permission to show him his statement again?
Yes, Counsel.
Mr. Glass, I'm going to give you page 5 and page 6. If you can take a look, you can start in the middle and review those pages and look up when you're done.
Rip that shit. Rip that shit.
Are you done?
Mm-hmm.
Is that a yes?
Yes.
Did that refresh your recollection?
Somewhat.
Okay, so tell us what you somewhat remember.
No, no, no. No.
I just did.
If you recall, you said you weren't sure, you went to Gifford, and then I asked you if your statement would refresh your recollection. Does your statement refresh your recollection as to whether Melly left again?
And she also asked, did he come back?
I'm not sure if they left. I was grieving.
Okay.
I'm not sure what nobody did. I was grieving.
All right. You mentioned, well, not you mentioned, let's see. I pointed out to you someone was, the person that was wearing the jacket that you identified as Melly was carrying something across his side or his back on the video. Do you recall seeing that?
No.
I guess.
Okay. Do you recall what that's referred to?
That's actually.
Okay. Can it also be commonly referred to?
Objection.
They're about to, yeah, she's about to say, well, if it's a satchel, do you know if YNW Melly put any weapons in that satchel? She way good job to object that shit. They saw that shit from a mile away. She trying to man. She trying to make it seem like YNW Melly had the 445 in the satchel.
Sustained.
Are you familiar with the term man?
Objection.
Watch come sidebar.
Sidebar.
Did you see that satchel again after you left the studio? Do you know what was in that satchel?
I don't.
Way to hold it down, young nigga.
Do you recall seeing anyone else with a satchel that night at the studio?
It was 5 years ago. I don't recall.
Okay.
I don't recall.
Is there anything that can refresh your recollection as to whether or not anybody else was wearing
No, ma'am.
a satchel?
I suppose so.
If I were to show you the video again, would that refresh your recollection?
No, ma'am.
I suppose so.
Publishing Suite 7.
She came here on her Malika Andrews type shit. Like, damn, how many questions you gonna ask this nigga? That's what, yeah. Two separate cars. But that's what I'm saying. The door is right here. YNW Melly come out over here. All he had to do is say, I don't know if he changed his clothes, because they can't see, and there's no cameras in this studio. So when YNW Melly is outside, all he had to say is, yeah, when we got into the separate car, when we got into a different car, I don't know if I saw him change clothes. And his statement would have been good because they're all on camera. And they hop in different vehicles.
I'm going to start Publishing Suite 7 at 2:19:01. I'm going to pause at 2:19:13. Does the video refresh your recollection as to anyone else that was carrying a satchel?
Yes.
Who, if anyone, was carrying a satchel?
I see Chris for one.
And that's Christopher Thomas.
Yes.
Did you ever have any business relationship with a person I refer to as Track?
No.
Do you know who Track is?
Not really.
Objection.
Not really, or
I don't know who he is at all.
do you know of him?
Yeah.
Okay. Did you see Track on October 26, 2018 at any point?
No.
Do you recall getting...
Damn, she on that Malika Andrews type shit. But let me know if he snitched. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video. Like, comment, subscribe. Lord have mercy. It's getting spicy. I'm out.